Hi there, Chris here. And Suki. You gonna lay down, Suk? If there's a place. Okay, I just got this today, and it is a BELFRY. Sorry about the glare and the focus. Let's see if we can get this better here. It's a BELFRY. It's a 4-lever secure 4-lever. It's a very beautiful lock. It's well, here's a chub. It's smaller than a chub. Man, come on, focus. But it's still pretty hefty. And then where the chubs have 6 levers, oh, Suk. This has 4, and I don't believe this has false gates. I could be wrong. I was very excited when I got it, and I thought, oh, I'm going to try and pick this. And I was able to pick it. But one of the things you want to do before you start sticking things in a lever lock is, first thing you want to make sure that this will go in here and just tension the bolt. And I can just feel that. So that feels fine. That's all good. And then, and you can check that by, I do have a key with it. Let's show it working. Works quite nicely. It's a little noisier than, say, these chubs or Ace, that Ace over there. But you want to check your tensioner, and that's just fine. That's same height, so that'll work. This guy works. Next thing you want to do is whatever pick wire you want to stick in there, you want to do the same thing. And when you're using this, you're picking off of here, which is, you know, reduced. It's not on the top of this barrel. It's not there. It's really about there. But you see this pick wire is way, way too big. And I didn't do that. Where you might be able to get into the lock and pick it with this, where you have problems is once you picked it and you turn it, you can't get this out. You can't get things out. And I got this very, very stuck in there. And I had to pull it out with pliers. I mean, it took me about 15 minutes to play around with it, and you can see I bent it back. It's a little bit, not quite as straight, but it still works. I tried it on I did some chubs with it, so it's still working. Now the other thing, when you go in here, this lock does not have a lot of room right here. This gauge wire is perfect, although, you know, this extension, this part, the pick part is too long. This wire, which is UK lock picker stuff, is a thicker gauge. It doesn't look a whole lot thicker, but it does make a difference. So where you're using this gauge, you're going up and down and up and down, and you can feel your levers. If you use this gauge, you're kind of tight against the top here. And it's the same thing as if you're picking a pin tumbler lock with a very tight keyway, and you have a 25 thousandths thick pick. You're kind of picking, but you're also fighting warding. And of course that robs you of feedback. And the same is true here, because you're kind of stuck up against here, and you're also stuck against low levers, or rubbing up against. So it does rob the feedback. But I'm gonna try and pick it with this, because this appears to be, if I'm picking from about there, the flattened part of my tensioner, it appears to be about the right size. Actually, I like something a little shorter, but the shorter ones are a little more curved, and that doesn't seem to work too well. So, first thing is to get it in here. And if you can't get it in this way, then you already know things are a little tight. You can get it this way. You put it in your slot and you sort of work it around. And so we're worked around. And I just barely can make this work. It's rubbing a little bit, I guess, on levers. So, but when you start tensioning it, you rub against those low levers, and it really does rob you of the feedback. So I got a little bit of movement on the core there. And now, see, now it's tight. So it's not that part isn't fun. So what I will do is tomorrow I'll go to the hardware store and get the proper gauge, wire and bend up a new pick wire for this lock and for tighter locks. And this may have false gates, I don't know. I would have to go and see who's picked it and if they mention that or not. Or someone watching may say, oh yeah, they do or they don't. So see, I'm kind of stuck on a low lever there. So I'm going to release tension and hopefully set one of those low levers out of the way. I can, kind of force it in and out. But you don't want to fight. It's just like, a too thick pick in a tight keyway. It's not fun. You can't zero in on what you need to zero in on because you're fighting the warding. And I may get this, I may not. I picked it once with the other pick wire and of course got it mightily stuck and got it undone, and then I picked it once with this. So I've only picked it twice. Okay, try and free it up a little bit there. Yeah, you just have enough room there, but once you start tensioning it, I'm thinking those levers get in the way. So it's difficult to feel how much to nudge it up as you're picking. Got a little bit of movement there. Nope. A bit unwieldy. But like I say, I'll get some thinner gauge piano wire. There we go. And we got it open. So a very fun pick, yet a little difficult to to navigate. Anyway, this is a very nice looking lock with the nice steel and the brass. Nice heft to it. Anyway, so that is the Belfry. Does it say? It says registered brand. There's a patent number on it. And I suppose it's called the secure lever, secure 4-lever Belfry. Anyway, that's all I know. And Suki is just enthralled. Oh my goodness. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hit the like, subscribe, leave a comment, certainly leave a comment. And if you do know if these have false gates or not, certainly leave that in a comment. And we will see you next time.